Why Parisian bedrooms feel so peaceful after 50. There is something wonderfully calming about stepping into a small Parisian bedroom at the end of the day. It may not be large, and it may not contain expensive furniture, yet somehow it feels peaceful. After 50, many of us begin to appreciate that feeling more deeply. We become less interested in filling every corner and more interested in creating a room that helps us slow down, breathe, and feel at home. Perhaps that is one reason Parisian bedrooms continue to feel so timeless. Walk into a beautifully arranged Parisian bedroom, and you may notice something missing: too much furniture. There is usually a bed, perhaps a small bedside table, a graceful lamp, and just enough storage for what is actually needed. This restraint is important. After 50, when life has already accumulated decades of memories and possessions, a bedroom does not need to become another storage room. Leaving some breathing space can make even a cramped studio feel surprisingly restful. Imagine a compact Paris studio where the bedroom occupies only one quiet corner of the apartment. The walls are close, the furniture is modest, and the floor space is limited. Yet the room does not feel trapped. Why? Because the designer has allowed the eye somewhere to rest. A simple bed, an uncluttered wall, and carefully chosen furniture create visual calm. This is an important Parisian lesson. Spaciousness is not always about square footage. Sometimes it is about what you choose not to put there. Parisian bedrooms rarely depend entirely on one bright ceiling light. Instead, they often use smaller sources of illumination. A bedside lamp, a warm wall sconce, or soft light filtering through tall French windows. This becomes especially meaningful as we get older. Harsh lighting can make a room feel functional, while gentle lighting makes it feel personal. The goal is not simply to see everything clearly. It is to create an atmosphere that quietly tells the mind, the day is over. You can relax now. Another reason these bedrooms feel peaceful is their relationship with color. Parisian interiors often avoid aggressive contrasts in the bedroom and instead lean toward warm neutrals, muted creams, soft taupes, faded greens, dusty blues, or gentle earthy shades. These colors do not demand attention. They create a background for relaxation. After 50, there can be something particularly appealing about colors that feel mature and settled rather than fashionable for only one season. A peaceful bedroom should feel familiar, not like a showroom. A room can have beautiful colors and still feel cold if everything is perfectly smooth and hard. Parisian bedrooms often solve this through texture. Linen bedding, velvet cushions, an old wooden bedside table, woven fabrics, a vintage rug, or softly aged curtains introduce subtle variations that make the space feel lived in. In a compact bedroom, texture is especially valuable because you do not need many decorative objects. A few tactile materials can create depth without creating clutter. One of my favorite things about Parisian bedrooms is the way older furniture can remain useful without looking old-fashioned. A small antique table beside a modern mattress, an inherited wooden chair, or a vintage mirror can give a bedroom personality. These pieces do something new furniture sometimes struggles to do. They suggest history. After 50, we understand the emotional value of objects with a story. A bedroom becomes more comforting when it contains something that reminds us of where we have been. In a small Parisian bedroom, there is little reason to compete with the bed. It naturally becomes the visual and emotional center. Instead of surrounding it with countless accessories, the room often gives the bed enough space to breathe. Good bedding, a simple headboard, and a carefully chosen blanket can be more effective than an entire collection of decorations. This is another lesson worth borrowing. When space is limited, choose one thing to make beautiful and let everything else support it. There is also a quiet sense of order in many Parisian bedrooms. The bedside tables do not necessarily have to match perfectly, but the room often has a gentle visual balance. A lamp on one side may be balanced by artwork or a chair on the other. This does not require perfection. In fact, French interiors often feel charming precisely because they are imperfect. The idea is simply to prevent the eye from feeling pulled in too many directions. Balance can create calm without making a room feel rigid. Few features create more character than a tall Parisian window. Even in a tiny bedroom, generous windows can bring daylight deep into the room. During the morning, natural light reveals the textures of linen, wood, plaster, and aged finishes. Later, curtains soften the brightness and create privacy. There is a natural rhythm here that artificial lighting cannot completely reproduce. After 50, when home increasingly becomes a place to enjoy rather than simply pass through, these small daily transitions can make a bedroom feel deeply connected to life. Interestingly, the most peaceful Parisian bedrooms do not always look like luxury hotel rooms. They feel more personal. Perhaps there is a slightly worn chair, a book on the bedside table, an old framed photograph, or a blanket that has clearly been used for years. These imperfections prevent the room from feeling staged. For someone over 50, that distinction can be meaningful. Luxury is not necessarily perfection. Sometimes luxury is having a room that reflects your life instead of trying to impress someone else. Empty space is one of the most underrated design tools. In a cramped apartment, it may feel almost impossible to leave anything empty. There is always another shelf, another basket, or another decorative object that could fit somewhere. But Parisian design often understands that an empty corner has value. It gives the room a pause. It allows furniture and architecture to become visible. More importantly, it gives the mind a visual break. Sometimes the most elegant thing in a bedroom is simply a little room to breathe. After 50, decorating according to every new trend can become exhausting. Parisian interiors offer another approach. Choose things because they mean something to you. A painting discovered years ago, a ceramic vase from a memorable trip, an old family chair, or a favorite book can contribute more warmth than expensive accessories chosen simply because they are fashionable. This is where personal taste becomes more powerful than design trends. The bedroom should tell your story quietly. rather than repeat whatever happens to be popular this year. There is another reason these small bedrooms feel so peaceful. They are designed as retreats. The outside world can be noisy, fast, and demanding. Inside the bedroom, everything becomes quieter. The colors soften. The lighting becomes warmer. The number of objects decreases. Even the furniture seems to speak more softly. In a compact Paris apartment, this effect can be surprisingly powerful. The bedroom does not have to escape the limitations of the apartment. It simply needs to create a different emotional atmosphere within them. You do not need a houseman apartment in Paris to use these principles. Start with the simplest question. Does your bedroom help you relax? Remove anything that creates unnecessary visual noise. Replace harsh lighting with warmer lamps. Choose bedding that feels wonderful against the skin. Keep one or two meaningful objects nearby instead of filling every surface. If the room is small, do not fight its size. Work with it. A compact bedroom can become incredibly elegant when every element has a purpose. Perhaps the deeper lesson is that our homes should evolve as we do. When we are younger, we may want our homes to demonstrate what we can afford, what is fashionable, or what we have achieved. Later in life, comfort and meaning often become more important. A peaceful bedroom does not need to prove anything. It simply needs to welcome us at the end of the day. That is the quiet beauty of Parisian design. Elegance is created not through excess, but through thoughtful choices. So, why do Parisian bedrooms feel so peaceful after 50? It is not because every room is large, expensive, or perfectly decorated. It is because the best ones understand restraint. They use soft light, warm colors, natural textures, meaningful objects, vintage character, and empty space to create an atmosphere rather than simply a beautiful picture. And perhaps that is the real secret. As we grow older, the most luxurious room may not be the one that impresses everyone who enters. It may simply be the room where we can close the door, take a deep breath, and finally feel completely at home.